Hare Krishna. Namaste. Chapter 5, entitled as Karma Sannyasa Yogam. Sloka 29. Bhoktāraṁ yajña-tapasāṁ sarva-loka-maheśvaram suhṛdaṁ sarva-bhūtānāṁ jñātvā māṁ śāntim ṛcchati. Sometimes when we think back what we have learned so far, it all appears to be hard even to remember. Then where is the question of following them? This concern seems to be a true concern, valid one. So here, as concluding this chapter, as a concluding sloka, Krishna offers an easy method by which we can follow what has been told. That is, the method is, do these things, which is all part of Karma Yoga, for my sake as an offering unto me. My sake means for Krishna's pleasure, Krishna's sake. We will see why we must do this for His pleasure as we discuss further into the sloka. But that is the message that we are going to learn from this sloka, by understanding that Krishna is main, who must be pleased in whatever we do. Then anything that we do will automatically falls into right place. And this is the method that Krishna is offering here as the last sloka of this chapter. Yajña of sacrifices, tapasāṁ, penances and austerities, bhoktāraṁ, the enjoyer, Maheśvaram, the Supreme Lord, sarva-loka, of all planets and all the demigods, including the person who is worshipping, sarva-bhūtānāṁ, of all the living entities, suhṛdaṁ, the well-wisher, a friend, māṁ, me, that's Lord Krishna, jñātvā, by knowing, śāntim, peace or relief from material pangs, ṛcchati, attains. A person in full consciousness of me, knowing me to be the ultimate beneficiary of all sacrifices and austerities, the Supreme Lord of all planets and demigods, and the benefactor and well-wisher of all living entities, attains peace from the pangs of material miseries. One who does sacrifices, one who does penance and austerity, does that as an offering unto me. We're just seeing the points here, and we'll discuss more on these. One who understands, I am the Maheshwar. One who understands, I am the well-wisher, and that person will attain peace. There are two main points here. That is, the sacrifices that one does, the penance and austerity, it's all ultimately for Krishna. And when one does, one is fully aware that Krishna is Maheshwar, the Supreme Lord of all Lords, and He is the well-wisher of every living entities. And one who knows these things, that person will be in peace. Because the world is without peace, running all over places trying to find peace. So Krishna is giving here some solution. The question is, why now Krishna, he is introducing himself as Mom, I. At least in past few slokas, we have seen some variations between various acharyas, where the term Brahman is either interpreted as Atma or Paramatma. But here, there is no such confusion in the sloka. It's direct. It's all about Krishna. It's all about Paramatma. And even in that, one might say Paramatma could be Brahma, Shiva, Indra, etc. But even that confusion is removed here by Krishna saying I, Mom, directly pointing to himself. Mom, unto me. We have already learned that there are two Atmas. One is Jivatma and they are many. And the second one is Paramatma. And Paramatma is just one, not many. And that Paramatma is Krishna. It is Krishna because he is sarva-loka-maheśvaram. Not just Ishvara, he is Maheshvara, which means Lord of all other Ishvaras that we can think of. Isha means controller. So he is controller of everything and everyone. In fact, we should have started Bhagavad Gita from chapter 7 because starting chapter 7, there is no such confusion of who is that Brahman, because it's all about Krishna, it's all about bhakti directly. Krishna should have started speaking about himself starting from chapter 1 instead of speaking so much about other things, about Atma, the living entity. But he knows about people in general that we will not show much interest to hear anything great about others. If it is anything about myself, I am happy to hear how great I am, what a wonderful person I am, what a charitable person I am, knowledgeable person, etc., etc. But if the same thing is being told upon someone else, then it's so painful. So Krishna knows our condition. So he spent 6 chapters to speak about the greatness of Atma, the individual, Atma. When one realizes the greatness of Atma and appreciates it, then Krishna wisely introduces Paramatma, stating that such a great Atmas, Jivatmas, are nothing but part and parcel of the Supreme Atma, Paramatma. But due to the covering of ignorance, the Jivatma has fallen into the material existence. So they suffer. And only way to get rid of these things is to cultivate pure bhakti towards Paramatma. At that stage, one will be ready to hear the greatness of Supreme Lord and His glories. But if Krishna had started speaking about himself in chapter 1, we would have closed the book because nothing about me. Therefore, Krishna spoke about us first as Atma, and then he spoke about him. And we have seen these sort of marketing techniques, I would say, in our day-to-day life as well. There are some shops where they make advertisement that on weekends you get free something, free cookies, free drinks when you come to our shop. But their idea is not to give anything free, but to pull attention of as many customers as they could by offering such free things so that they can actually sell their other expensive products by giving some things like this. I'm sure or I'm guessing they must have read Bhagavad Gita and learned Krishna's techniques. Anyways, attaining experience of Atma is considered lower or cheaper. So one has to aspire for vision of Paramatma, experience of Paramatma. But not many appreciate this factor to start. Therefore, Krishna took this detour to bring one into the process of bhakti. We will see the similar case with chapter 6 as well. After explaining a lot about Atma, at the very end of chapter 6, Krishna will again speak about himself and bhakti, how that is greater than any of these things. Bhoktāraṁ yajña-tapasāṁ sarva-loka-maheśvaram suhṛdaṁ sarva-bhūtānāṁ ञतपा māṁ śāntim ṛcchati. Namaste. Hare Krishna.